So I was gonna make a video about this Mookie Betts play, but Caratini gets this little bloop shot that lands just past Justin Turner's glove, like literally 3 or 4 inches away from being an out. Then Tatis is at the plate, and look at this coach here. You see what he's doing with his hands? If you've never played baseball before, that's the universal sign for get back, get back, get back. And basically, the outfield is playing no doubles, and the reason they're doing this is because the Dodgers are up 2 runs. They don't care if Caratini scores. All they care about is preventing Tatis from getting in scoring position. Caratini's run doesn't matter, Tatis's does. But because they're playing no doubles, this line drive that is hit right to where the average left fielder plays drops in for a single. Then Grisham comes up and gets this ground ball through the infield. And again, Justin Turner is basically playing the 5.5 hole. The reason for this is because that's just how you play lefties. Lefties don't usually hit it down the third base line. But if Turner was playing normally, or even just I think like a step or two to his right, I think this is an out. But because it's a single, Manny comes up and he hits a ground ball through the middle. And if you look at the defense on this play, the Dodgers don't have a single person other than the first baseman on the right side of the infield. Again, if the second baseman plays regular second base, I think this is an out. You're playing percentages with these types of shifts, and when they don't work out, you're going to look stupid. But honestly, that's what happens when you play percentages. No knock against the Dodgers. But with this tie game, we fast forward to the top of the 10th. Runners on first and third, 1 out for the Padres, and Ryan Weathers is pinch hitting? Why? Well, it's because the Padres use everyone on their bench, and it's either going to be Weathers or Emilio Pagan. But look at how the pitcher pitches him. With the count 1-1, he drops this little curveball into the top half of the strike zone. Now with the count 1-2, he throws I think the same pitch, except it doesn't break. And so Weathers sees the spin on that and thinks it's going to break in, but ends up just looking like a fool right here. Padres don't score. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now with a runner on third and 1 out, Muncie's at the plate, Chris Taylor's on deck, and Clayton Kershaw's in the hole looking at some data, I guess. I think he's trying to read like hitting for dummies or something. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Anyways, Tingler's like, let's just walk the next couple batters and just make Kershaw hit. Now, if you're paying attention, this is the 6th spot. So why is Clayton Kershaw hitting in the number 6 spot? Well, back in the 6th inning, Noisy pinch hits for Dustin May and hits this bomb. And then in the next half inning, Chris Taylor moves from second base to the outfield. And then Noisy takes Chris Taylor's position at second base, which means the outfielder, Matt Beattie, has left the game. Classic double switch. That's why Clayton Kershaw's batting in the 6th hole. Now with the count 2-1, Kershaw's late on this fastball. And the very next pitch, he's even more late. Tingler sees this and he's like, alright, we gotta start playing the percentages now. He tells Mateo to come in, swaps out his outfielder glove for an infielder glove, and then basically runs a 5-man infield, shifts all the outfielders super far shallow, and then is like, hey Kershaw, I dare you to hit it to right field. But none of this matters because Kershaw strikes out, and then the very next hitter strikes out as well. Dodgers don't score. Now next half inning, look at the pitcher. Comes set, looks at Tatis, looks at the plate, go. Next pitch, looks at Tatis, looks at the plate, go. And again, looks at Tatis, looks at the plate, go. Tatis sees this and so shuffle, shuffle, steal. It's the easiest steal in the books when the pitcher is not mixing up his looks and he also has a high leg kick and it's just so predictable. He hasn't even given him an inside move yet. But anyways, the reason why this steal matters is because it allows Tatis to score on this fly ball. That ends up being the winning run. Padres win. Today's Sunday and this video is already long, so why not make it a little longer? I had a great Sunday at church today. We talked about the end of Romans chapter 5, which talks about how Jesus is the justification for all people. He is the only one with the ability to save you. And there's a great promise in the book of Revelation, chapter 7, that says that multitudes, people from every tribe, every nation, every tongue will bow and confess that Jesus is Lord, and they will just be worshiping him in heaven. There are 2 big implications that I personally take away from this. The first is that no matter who you are, what you've done wrong, God is enough. Jesus' death on the cross is more than enough to forgive you for everything you've done, and all you have to do is believe in him. But the second implication I think that's really cool is that this promise means that you're not alone. It's hard being a Christian in the world, and Jesus never said it would be easy. But this promise promises that there are others fighting the good fight just like you. So my encouragement to you is to keep fighting if you're already a Christian. And if you're not, the blood of Jesus washes away every sin. And I encourage you to find out what that means. Love you guys. Off day tomorrow. I probably won't upload. God bless you.